Yeah, let's go. I'm unstoppable, do the impossible. I'm irresponsible, yet I'm phenomenal. I got an arsenal, I'm dropping bombs, you know. No, I'm not stopping, no. Conquer the obstacle. To the top, here I go, think I'm chosen to be the king of rock, think the people have spoken. I can hear the tick-tock of the clock, I'm in motion. So now I'm gonna pop, causing all this commotion. Yeah, sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, ready to go, man, lock and load.
Okay. We are decent. Hey, what's happening, everyone? I'm the Dragon God of Gaming, D.Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Hope everyone's had a wonderful day, and I thank you guys. I thank you guys so much for choosing D.Dragon. Please, you guys are awesome. So, what's good, Tosh?
Hey, you up for drinks? I'm taking Valara to the Hilt for drinks with the Lords of Fortune. You should come. Isabella's paying.
Sounds fun. I'm in.
I should also. There we go. Okay. So I have two quests before I get to the main one. Alright. Welcome, darling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Join Tosh and Ravine. How are you? Alright, how far do I need to go? Oh, Lord. You have a nearest altar. Alright. How is work going so far? fuck is this thing? Okay, I can't go over there. Can't get on a beam without looking at it. Can't get on a beam, period. Where the fuck is this thing? Oh. Wow, okay. Dope. I've been hearing mercenaries for like 10 minutes. Oh, found him.
Watch yourself.
There's our target. Go! More than I thought. They're hurting now.
Nice one.
These people are tough. Move fast. This ain't worth the
Golden glory.
Some people don't learn. So, Hun, how is work going so far? Is everything going good? Is it a mad day?
Avatosh, the air has been running from the storm all afternoon. You came just in time for it. There are others here as well, up the beach.
Yeah, it's okay. We came to meet them.
Rivani with one of their seers. They asked how I was. They asked if I would like to come with them and teach about the weather.
What did you mean the air is running away from the storm?
We think of air as being nothing, but if you have felt a driving wind, you know it has weight. On a calm, sunny day, the air rests on you like a warm, thick blanket. When a storm is coming, the air pushes on you less. We say that it is afraid, running from the storm.
You can feel the difference in the air.
Excellent, honey.
Some of us use tools to measure it. Some of us can feel it in old aches, or the way your body knows the sun is rising.
Do you want to take them up on their offer?
I did not want to be around people after I fled the Antam. I did not know the world outside the Qun. But the Ravani have been kind. It will not be the same, but I think it will be all right. And I think staying here would make me sad, now that Shathan is gone.
Yeah.
Your mother's horn. You wear it as jewelry, like the Ravani do.
Yeah. Ravani wear their stories.
She would like it.
She'd be so pissed.
She would. But she would be proud of you.
I
Hey,
guess she would.
before we go, I brought food. It's probably not as good as she makes it.
Thank you, Evatash. I will eat the fruit. Be safe. Do not stay out too long in the storm.
Right. Let's go see what the damn tablet says.
You all right?
Just ready to get it over with. The seer said she had to give the translation in person.
That's a little odd.
Yep. Come on.
All right. Let's get to it.
Did the seer at least give you a hint of what the tablet said?
Nope.
And she wouldn't say why we had to meet in person
Sorry. No food today. Next time.
Probably get all soggy anyway.
This is good. Simple.
Wet.
You're the one who keeps throwing rocks. Come on. No sense putting it off.
You can find, like, extreme enjoyment out of the most simplest of things.
Your seer?
Nobody else around here dumb enough to wait in the rain?
Child of Shatan, you come with questions and dragon blood in your veins.
Rowan, didn't realize it was gonna be you. So, you can read the tablet?
In my dreams, I found a spirit that knows the old language. The spirit respects the Qun, because this tablet is important to Qunari history. It is willing to help.
You convince Tasha to embrace being Ravani. They have sought out a Ravani's spirit seer. Okay, cool.
Karash said that you offered to take him along. You'll be all right?
Karash saw many things that no one should have to see. We can help him grow to become whole again.
And he'll teach your sailors to predict storms.
Do you truly think Ravane, a country full of sailors, has none who understands the weather?
Then why?
He follows the Qun. People who follow the Qun need to feel useful.
You are your mother's child.
Yeah.
The spirit respects the Qun. How does that work?
Spirits watch our world from the Fade. Some watch Tevinter, others Rivian, and others Parvalen. What spirits watch, they reflect. Those who watch Qunari grow to respect the Qun.
But
Fair enough.
Qunari are afraid of spirits.
It is complicated. In Rivian, we allow spirits to possess us. Under the Qun, such a thing is forbidden. This spirit respects the Qun, so it will not possess me fully. It will speak to me, but not through me.
That's a fine line to walk.
Yes, it is.
Kind of crazy.
Rowan, you know us. We could have met at the hills or by the Alluvion. Why do this here?
The spirit has watched Tosh. It knows that this is where they come for matters of the soul.
What do you mean? This is just where I come to feed birds and practice fire breathing.
And why do you come here specifically for that?
I don't know. I like to listen to the waves crash. It's noisy, but also not. Makes it easier to think.
That is why we are here.
We are grateful for your help and for the spirits.
The spirit has watched the Kunari for many ages. It knows the old tongue.
That's scary.
It will give you what
In
you
a way.
seek. You brought the tablet?
I thought you already had a copy.
We destroyed it.
Why?
The spirit says that the words held therein must never be written. Only words of fire may carry the message safely.
But why?
Bring your fire to the tablet, Tosh. We will show you. By dragon flame come these words. Trust no tale not hidden by the fire. When the great foe struck, we embraced the blood of dragons. Champions blessed with fire protected us and saw the unseen. We escaped to distant shores, but found no peace. Disease will lay us low. If more of us flee across the ocean, it means our people failed. Prepare then for the devouring storm.
What does all that Vashadan mean?
It means, cousin, that the power you wield is no accident. It means our people fought against an ancient enemy. And it means the Kunari fled that same enemy to come here.
But what does that mean now?
Only the spirits can say.
You know, the more we find out, the more it seems like there are big evils of some sort everywhere.
So this is what my mother died to give me. More work? This is Vashadan.
I agree.
Sorry, Rowan. They're taking this hard.
As a seer, I am a vessel through which spirits share their wisdom. That wisdom is not always a comfort. Please go to them, Rook. They need your voice more than mine right now.
Fair point.
All right, where'd they go?
Okay, Tosh, come on. Where'd you go? Gavinaris. Oh, fuck. Bro, oh.
Oh, Tosh. Found him.
Like them. Found them.
After all this, if I break my neck climbing up here in the rain, Harding, you owe me for this.
I do want these, so. Your orc. Your orc.
Hey, Tosh.
All that work. All the ancient Kunari crap that she died for. And what's the secret? More work? More responsibility? She can't just leave me with this. She can't just leave me.
You're allowed to feel sad that she's gone.
I already cried about her once. I should be done.
I don't think that's how it works.
Like you'd know how it works? You act like you haven't lost anyone.
We're talking about you.
The Kunari thought I was a mistake. The Dragon King thought I was a weapon. Shaitan was the only one who believed in me. How did they forget everything the tablet said? How did they lose so much?
How long have the Kunari been at war with Tevinter? 300 and something years?
Around that?
You fight a war for 300 and something years. All your other problems have to sit and wait. The first bit of the tablet. Don't trust anything except what's written in the fire. Stories change. Eventually people forget what they used to mean. Your mother knew that. The Kunari have forgotten so much. They won't be ready for whatever's next, whether it's the devouring storm or something else.
But Ravain will. We've got a lot of Kunari who don't follow the Qun. And we can get more.
From where?
From beyond Tom. They already broke away from the Qun. They respect strength. Maybe we can kill the bad ones, then bring the rest in. Show them how to live outside the Qun. Like my mother did. I can
That's
do
a great
that for
idea.
you. Tom.
We'll join the Lords of Fortune. That's great. Little dragon. Help the dragon hunter find the meaning of what burns inside them. Words of Fire. The ancient Kunari tablets translation proved that Adari like Tosh are not a mistake, but were created specifically for an ancient threat known as the Bounding Storm. While Tosh still mourns, they now know their mother was right about Tosh having a higher purpose, and Tosh will honor that calling as best they can. Hell yeah! It's weird for it not being fucking, nighttime here when you come here. Strange. Okay. Horns and holla at the hilt. Okay. Start it.
So, Tash pries the enormous ruby out of the statue's eye socket. Except then it wakes up, and now it's real pissed that it's missing an eye. Oh, my.
What kind of statue was this?
Big snake.
Not bad.
Not bad. It's a giant snake. What would have been better than that?
Dragon.
Maybe. I seen dragons though. Never a giant snake.
That's the
And
goal.
now we've got a giant, angry, one-eyed snake statue trying to swallow Tash whole.
Wait, how does that work? Where would they go? Did it have a stomach?
Wait for it.
Best part is, while Tash is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud.
Oh,
Ah, shit.
That's okay.
They're still holding it, sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barb.
Oh. Okay.
a barv.
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune, from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So, when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a Barv.
I like that.
There we go.
Any reason you can't just apologize?
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But they just want to get the whole thing over with. Trust me, I know. But pulling a Barv, you sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other person you mean it.
What if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason. Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them. Oh, you know, I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose. They feel so bad about it that it's on everyone else to smooth it over and make them feel better.
Oh, okay. Yes, some people might do that.
Pulling a Barv puts it on the person who screwed up. They made the mess, they fix it, done.
I like that idea.
I'm glad the Lords of Fortune have Tarsh's back.
Oh, Tash isn't the first non-binary member of the Lords.
Really?
It was a little before your time, but Horlicks was one of ours.
Huh.
Bastard looked better than I did in a dress or pants. And out of them, too.
Wait, oh.
That's a nice rule. We could try it on our team.
At least you'd get a workout.
Ouch.
I didn't expect the lords to care about the stuff. Me being non-binary.
Kirkwall taught me about family. If it matters to you, it matters to me. I mean, to the, lords.
Oh. Thanks.
Anyway, where was I? So, there Tash is, thigh-deep in a snake's maw and still holding the giant ruby in one hand. I yell that we'll get them out of there, and Tash just yells back, "Get up its arse! I'll meet you in the middle!"
Okay, the stomach I get, but did it really have
Hey. Who ate the last breaded cheese wand?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess I thought, well, I don't know what.
It's fine.
No, they're your favorite.
You know what to do, Valar.
Lara, I know you're sorry, but you did mess up.
I know.
And what do we do when we mess up?
Yes, you're right. I'm pulling a barv. 1, 2,
Give Valar.
3.
Heart's in the right place. Form's a little sloppy, though.
Bend your knees.
I'm fucking shit at it too. I used to work out a ton. Because back in school, there was some times where we would be brought out. And one of the times where we went to was a
Hey.
gym.
Cousin?
So I am not that good at push-ups. Even in gym, the coach would just have us do
Rescued
a bunch of
some pigs
push-ups,
from being
a bunch of
arsed
sit-ups,
breakfast, didn't you?
you know, a bunch of
Wish I could have
forms, lunges,
sworn
and
that
stuff
one
like that. And I'm
argument
just like,
was-
by the end of it, I'm just like, kill me. I'm good at weightlifting. And that was actually another one of my classes. I had weightlifting. Well, they called it strength training or weight training, but that was actually one of the that was actually one of my main courses in school. I had gym one year, and next year I had weight training. So I believe I had one of the larger um bench records in the class, which shocked everybody. I think for what's it called? When I had to do not pull-ups, but God damn it, squats. When I had the bar on me, I believe 550 to 580 was one of my big ones, which again shocked everyone. I used to just be in a corner with a couple of the guys that really didn't care to be out there with everyone else, and I just started working, benching, running upstairs was the worst thing in fear. Went fucking slow because I couldn't run up them. I hated trying to go and run upstairs, man. I didn't I didn't get to do that often. That was like the one of the few things that they didn't have us do because our stairs were like around the campus and most of it was stone. So if someone fucked up, and we all know it was gonna fuck up, the last thing they wanted us to do was fuck up and then fuck up our legs. So we didn't attempt to do the shit for stairs, even though I know they wanted to. I know they wanted to. Thank you for helping Evertosh. Their mother was an exceptional teacher of the mind, but the mind and the heart are not always one. Some of the Antam from the Dragon King's cohort had broken away and are wandering aimlessly. They spoken with them since Tash proved the Dragon King's way was weak. And amenable to learn a new form of strength, we may yet help them to live outside the coon. Please let Tash know that Karash is doing well. See Garella. That is awesome. Nobody needs the talk, I see. Oh, Nevin Bar. I don't want to hear that. But when it comes to weightlifting and strength training, I actually do pretty fucking well. I've always been like ungodly fucking strong in some ways. I never understood why. I was extremely strong from a fucking like from when I was a kid to now. For just some damn reason, I can just lift random things that you wouldn't think that you were supposed to. When you do some shit like that, you realize that, you know, you can lift some shit and do it relatively well. Yeah, I talk so damn. This is why I don't talk in some of my videos when I'm concentrating, because I get into a topic and then I have no idea where the fuck I'm going.
Nev, I just wanted to say what you did back in Arlathan. Thank you. Really, you're a good friend. A really, really good friend.
You helped me as much as I helped you. But you're welcome.
I never had a sister, but, well, you're one to me. And that means a lot.
Trying to pull the heartstrings means a lot to me too, Belle. And right back at you.
Hell yeah. Can I screw the sister too? Asking for future reference? I'm fucking with you. But what's funny, we haven't checked.
The dragon hunter in this outfit.
Yep. And you do monsters.
Seems our work's going to overlap.
No, it's not. I handle dragons. You kill monsters. And darkspawn.
Dragons are monsters.
What? No, dragons are natural. Been around longer than we have. Darkspawn and monsters are just Vashidon that came later. And archdemons. You handle archdemons. That thing at Weishaupt was messed up.
In all kinds of ways.
Hell yeah. Let's go and see Varric. How's Varric holding up? Where the fuck am I going? There he is. There's our boy is.
You've got allies from Rivain to Navarra now. If the enemy makes a move, they'll see it.
Oh, hell yeah. Anyway. Yep. Now I gotta talk to this fucking wisecracking fuck.
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
I suspect them calling Elganon and Gillenane and all the rest gods didn't go over well with you.
Indeed. To see that the history the Dalish worked so hard to preserve was the propaganda of tyrants was vexing. I tried to
Okay,
explain
I can
the truth to
understand
one
that.
clan, When I convinced them that I was truly Fen'Harel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And the Fade is the realm of dreams. I'll have to present that as evidence.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elganon, though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
Okay, fair enough.
You and Elganon were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elganon was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I found most objectionable. You have met him now, heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind, and you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
The two of you are too much alike. Both of you want to be in charge.
I have no desire to be in charge.
No, you just want to be able to correct anyone who's not doing everything the way you would have done it.
I see you have been observing me as well during these conversations.
All right. I can see how you and Elganon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked.
Fair
To
enough.
have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
We would have had a hard time getting out of there without your help.
I did not spend this long preparing you only to lose you to Elganon's machinations. No, I am sorry. That was poorly said. You have earned better from me.
Okay.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
I appreciate you saying that. Couldn't have been easy.
The only thing worse than being wrong is realizing it, but being afraid to change. Elganon's pride is no greater than mine, but he denies any failure on his part, and I at least try to acknowledge my mistakes. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. It took me centuries to build such a bond during my rebellion, and when I served the Inquisition, I tried to avoid entanglements.
Oh?
What about the Inquisitor? Does she not count as a friend?
She does. One of several I grew fond of despite myself when I was with the Inquisition. There was also Cole, a spirit of compassion I helped adapt to our world. He was the only one who knew who I really was. I miss him a great deal.
Cole knew?
Josephine,
Motherfucker!
the Inquisition's ambassador, was a bastion of kindness and decency in a world that looked down on elves and apostates. Even Cassandra Pendergast of the Order of the Seekers. She was what a believer should be. Faithful, practical, committed to serving, not ruling. I suppose I did bond with the Inquisition after all, as you have with your team.
Thank you for sharing that. So what comes next? What are the gods going to do?
Elganon and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganon's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
You damn fucking right. So we are near the end.
So
That
now
bastard.
Elganon's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elganon's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razakale.
didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens. And it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
The odds on this were never good. But we've already beaten them once. We have a job to finish. And 2 gods to kill. We don't get to wallow and whine. Because no one else is taking this fight.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before. Not without help we didn't. So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
What about the Venatori that were at the crater? They might know where the gods are hiding.
Dorian said they were up to something, but it seemed more about returning to the gods' good graces. They lost Algernon's sacrifice. He'll be displeased.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gadlock. And several storehouses worth of food, what little we had left. It's enough to feed the Antam Navy for 3 months. Or all of Treviso for 6 weeks.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Laconis?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
We've got options for what we do next. Figuring out where the Antam are taking those supplies should put us on the gods' trail. That said, the Venatori aren't up to anything good in Minrathous.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Today could have gone better, but it could have gone much worse. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. That's a win by any standard. Rest up. And be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last.
Hell fucking yeah. I like how Hassan is just sitting there, big chillin'. He's big chillin' like a villain. Oh, love of Treviso. Rook, we have continued to study changes in the Blight. Our latest findings are very interesting and disturbing. We can't let this spread continue. We'll catch you up next time you're in the wetlands, Antoine. Oh, fucking shit. Something's coming. Rook. We've heard the wonderful news coming out of Arlequin. You're doing, we're told. Venatori are still reeling from their failure, and Dorian's caught wind of some of the most recent plans. Rabbi Shovin Kin. Avaris. The soul of a city. Okay. Alright. You know me. Always gotta take the girls. Avaris.
Have you heard?
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news, and every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
Magister Parvus, it's good to see you again.
At least someone appreciates my presence.
You're our eyes in the Magisterium. If someone spots you here...
Yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the shadow dragons. You worry too much, May.
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Arlethan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable. And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Just tell me how I stop them. What are they planning?
That's the problem. I don't know. But we'll find out. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Menrathus.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the
Little
Common
Peachy.
Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now.
Gotta love the peachy poo.
Tarquin?
Gallus.
Aelia won't cause trouble in Docktown anymore.
I heard, and it's good to have Hallows back.
If you guys are wondering what I was talking about, my lovely girlfriend here has sent me a picture that she found
How well
of
do you know
Princess
Mavarus?
Peach.
By reputation, she's been a prominent politician for a long time, and a hero to boot. We don't work together much, but from what I've seen, she's earned the good name.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
If Dorian gets got in this fucking episode, in this game, I'm gonna be pissed. Dorian was the man. I didn't use Dorian a lot, but
There's Dorian.
There's Lenos' associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos' plan.
Mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks, and this map. Minrathus targets. That doesn't sound good. The bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain.
turn to Dorian.
What are you poking about there for? I didn't see you rifling through customers' belongings, did I?
This customer might be associated with Venatori. Be careful.
If he's Venatori, he's not like any I've encountered. He comes in when we open, orders one drink, and sits in the corner all day. Then he leaves when we close.
The others are bartenders, but I'm the mixologist. I don't serve drinks. I build libations. Let me know if you want anything. Enjoy.
All right.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city. You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
Okay, choose instruction. My name is Dragon. Alright, Lenos.
We're not alone.
What's good, bitches? It's been a while. Ladies, you take those. I'll take the motherfuckers who is trying to.
Not bad.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Anvil Breaker. 508. Ooh, so close. Alright. Okay. Then yes, thank you for taking that off stream. Alright. And yeah, thank you for taking it off stream. I need.
Company, get
Oh,
ready.
fuck. The Silent Toe, huh? Alright. Oh, fan motherfucking castle. Yes, it is. But I appreciate you asking me off of the stream, sweetie. Thank you. It does help. There are some things the community don't need to know until it happens. Okay, let's see. Where am I going?
Something tore through these gates. Something big.
Oh, yay. The Fighting Thumb. I'm gonna take this up for now. I don't think it's gonna compromise my character.
Watch out! This darkspawn was what tore through the gates.
Would you look at bro?
I just tore through fucking sections of them. What happened? Well, now these motherfuckers have to go back to the fucking, the archdemons. Like, what happened to you? You see, some random dude in a giant golden fucking armor came crashing down upon all of us with a giant axe in hand.
More blight in the way.
How'd you let that happen? What the where are we going?
That did it. We can get
Defend?
through now.
We don't even have weapons. Never mind.
Didn't even know what hit him.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. Thought I'd mention that.
Oh, fan fucking tastic.
Still blocked. There's another boil somewhere. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Great. I feel safe. Hardcore parkour.
Shadow dragons? How did you find this place? Predatory, come in! You think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? All the risen gods?
I can stop you, and that's one less problem for the city.
The Shadow Dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city.
At least we're not going to light it.
That's one less corrupt Templar in Mathis.
Can't say he'll be missed.
Let's look around, see what we find.
Beat the odds there.
Okay. I beat the dude so bad that he's falling through the fucking games. he's just like, I want out, 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 I want out. Hey, cool. A Tevin storage jar.
The risen gods' ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos's documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do to Devinter.
I'll take. Epic Great Axe 647. So close. That was drew from the magic of the celestial spheres and wove their greatest enchantments beneath the darkened sun, which is an auspicious. Okay.
These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
A ritual strengthened by an eclipse. That's what the gods are planning.
All this. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
Let's head back to the Shadow Dragons.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means? This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You on the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
The Shadow Dragons have heard that before. After Corypheus, with Lucerni, we expose corruption and stop slavers, but nothing really changes. What makes you think it'll be different this time?
Surely you're not suggesting we give up entirely. After all, You're still here. The rot in Tevinter is buried deep. We've been digging it out bit by bit, only for it to grow back. But what you've given us allows us to strike at the heart.
So the rod has no chance to return. But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're shadow dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, we're talking about your city. Your Tevinter too. Which strategy do you prefer?
Okay.
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
Nevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the South. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
You want me to choose who will be Archon? Sure, I'm a shadow dragon, but there are so many others here.
Then talk to them. Ask what they think. Asher and Tarquin, Nev Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right, I'll go do that.
Okay. So I get to choose the Archon.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
Lenos got what he deserved.
Makes you smile, doesn't it? Drinks for everyone.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not going to mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down and delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
And they asked for my opinion. Can you believe it?
You're a Shadow Dragon. Of course they asked you.
After all that talk about people needing a voice, I'd be looking at them sideways if they didn't.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when
Okay,
you
we
find
have one
a
for
hole in the
Dorian.
enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
And we have one.
No. They'll appreciate their lives
One for
actually
each.
changing for the better.
What do you think might happen, depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
And whoever leads will have the Shadow Dragon's support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Maevaris.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
So we got one.
So, what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
You know me. I'm trouble. But
I
more
vote
than
May.
that,
I see.
It's our city. Our Tevinter. I care about what you think.
Always the charmer.
I try to be.
Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. Tevinter needs change, and it needs to stop waiting for it. Asking politely won't work. We need someone who knows that, someone not afraid to get their hands dirty. That person is Dorian.
Thanks, Nev. That helps.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay. You voted May. So we got one for Dorian, one for May, another for Dorian. Everyone sounds more in favor for Dorian. And you voted May, so that doesn't... Okay. Fucking hell. I'll tell everyone what. 2 out of 3 wins on a wheel. I got it. Dorian, May. So, I got them both on a wheel. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 spins. Whoever gets 2 out of 3 wins. Sound good? I'm just gonna let fate decide. I'm gonna let fate decide. We're gonna spin now. We're just gonna spin. We're gonna spin to win, okay? We're gonna spin to win. So, let fate have it. Okay. The first one is May. Okay, we got one for May. Okay. Both landed on May. So, we're going with Maevaris. We're going with Mevaris. Faye had it.
A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Mevaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
What happens after it's decided who'll lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
I hope this signals the start of the change we've worked toward.
The start of the change, as you say. Things won't be different overnight.
But we'll keep fighting, because we have to, because there's no other way.
And with you and everyone here, we'll get there. We'll win. Keep believing, Rook.
I swore.
Mevaris should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course, for when enemies get in our way.
They will. It is to Winter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight. This city has strength enough to stand against any so-called gods. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter to Winter, for all of us.
Sounds good. In the soul of a city, aided the Shadow Dragons in their fight to reveal the corrupted soul of Minrathous. Working with the Shadow Dragons, the team thwarted a Venatori plot to crush Minrathous and uncovered crucial information about the Magisterium that paves the way to a new winter. Hell yeah. Well, say, where the fuck is my group? Oh, pet the doggy. On doggy. Okay. Hosburg Wetlands. Something's a cop. Death. Death's coming. Talk to Evka and Antoine.
What? Look settled? You like it here?
Stormwing. I love that. Bro, Stormwing's just big chillin'. He's just big chillin'. He's big chillin' on the barrels. Please tell me there's just one just chilling somewhere else. That'd be fucking adorable.
Hey, Antoine. Evka.
I can still hear it. Though it is giving me a headache.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very sturdy. I tested it.
What? When? And how?
Am I interrupting?
No. Our study of the new blight continues.
We know the gods changed the blight. We think it changed more than they realized, or altered itself after.
It's answering to something other than gods.
Not at all ominous.
You sure you're not underselling the scariness there?
I don't know. We could try again.
And give Rook nightmares?
So what's the blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle? It was here in the wetlands.
We think the source is out a ways, towards the redoubt.
Fuck.
I can tell it's something large, rooted, a construct of the blight itself, an eruption controlling the rest. What that could mean.
Oh, fun.
Everything that calls the blight impacts the wardens. We withstand it. But gods, archdemons, it all adds strain.
If the eruption calls the blight, then it could mess with us too. Spark the calling sooner. We'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
Okay, fine.
Antoine, you hear stuff in the blight more than some of the others. Are you?
Yes. A little sensitive, but it's not calling to me. Not yet. Like everyone else, I'll know when that changes.
No, fine.
Should you have told me about all this? About the calling?
First Warden would have said no.
You're our friend. You chase archdemons and fight the blight. It seems fair you know what this means.
So how do I help?
Figured you'd be in. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should destroy the eruption.
Theoretically. At least the last batch was stable. Mostly.
But if the eruption's controlling the blight and it gets attacked, then the blight around Lavendale might respond.
Yes, its roots are everywhere and spreading. I can feel them.
These people can't lose their blight experts. I can go after the eruption.
While we guard against nasty side effects here.
It's a plan. I didn't miss the part where Antoine said the alchemical flame is mostly stable.
I'll make sure the containers are sealed.
Maybe don't bang them together.
The blight poisons so much. Water, plants, animals, people. Some would call the wetlands dead already, but they're not. It's not too late. Whatever the eruption means for the waters, we can leave this place better. It's what we're supposed to do.
We'll take our stand in the sheltered glade. Meet us there when you're done.
Okay, if I fucking die to an explosion, I'm going to be
The
pissed.
short it is. She likes me best.
She's the extra chirpy one.
Yeah.
Figures.
These two are adorable.
You're keeping busy.
I love these two. There's nothing I can give these motherfuckers.
All right then.
Okay. How far in do I need to go? Whoa, okay. Far in. Got it. I have to go deep into the bush. Alright.
We got company.
Fuck.
Lucky shot.
I call that a win.
Alright. Fan-fucking-tastic.
I don't have a good feeling about this place.
Then we're all on edge together.
Find the blight eruption. Found it.
barrier. I bet the eruption's on the other side. We'll need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
Sounds like the dark spot.
Better move before more darkspawn show.
The ledge. Vantage point for taking out the tendrils.
A ballista.
That could be handy.
We're through.
And something awful is waiting past the gate. Here goes nothing.
I hate how I have an itch on the edge of my damn nose, on the edge of my damn nostril, and it looks like I'm picking my damn nose. I'm just trying to fucking get to that.
What is that the Blight eruption?
Then heedeth.
The Darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. Let's go. This is it. Let's get that eruption.
Okay, come on. Like the alchemical flame.
All right. We strike and the whole thing goes up. All right. Time to destroy this thing.
Yep, let's get the fuck out of Dodge. This place is fucking creepy. Gives me the fucking hives. Ugh. Okay. Huh. Okay. Hello, YouTube.
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you. Ah, Rook. Hi.
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight around Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
There's some pretty scary things in the Minratha's catacombs. I've never seen anything like that.
A story for your fellow shadows?
Not sure even the Viper will believe it.
When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign. And this place opened up.
The flowers here, they managed to survive, buried, untouched. They have a chance to return now.
That's incredible. I wasn't expecting flowers.
It's what we're here to do, to make this possible again.
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here. It's unbelievable.
The Order is those of us left now. When the archdemons fall, some wardens will hang up their swords. Until they're calling, at least.
So the Wardens are finished?
No, our numbers may get smaller, but Efka and I will be here. Others will stay too.
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it. And to us.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be here to keep them back.
Are you doing okay with all this? Really?
Don't worry, I'm good. I've got everything I need right here.
Me too.
Aw, that's adorable.
Do you really think something inside you has changed?
It's possible. Or maybe we're the same. But does that mean we'll be the same? You can't sense the blight. But trust us, it feels different. And the sound is changing too.
As for what it means, it's like Antoine said. We don't know yet.
I'm sure you'll be fine, but if there's anything I can do, just say.
Of course. It's good we answered your first letter. And it didn't catch fire.
What?
It may have come close to an explosive, but we all met in the end.
The blight feels relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
The world dying, how it spreads. But we keep going.
And look, these flowers can make it back.
They can. You know, you've got flowers and nothing is immediately on fire. I could leave you alone.
Are you trying to set us up on a date?
I think he is.
But we go on dates. Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before. When we get back.
We can stay here a bit longer first.
Oh, yes. I thought I heard birds earlier. Maybe we can find them?
I like how even Nev is just like, I like this. Light in the dark. Aided the Grey Wardens in finding what remains of Hearten after Hearts turned to ash. Corruption was destroyed and its hold on the Hosburg wetlands is over. But it will take time for the rest of the blight to recede its hope life will return once more. While uncertain about what the future holds, Efka and Antoine are optimistic for what comes next.
The wetlands aren't fully healed.
But these flowers, they made it back.
Yeah. Pushing back the blight. It's possible.
I'm so glad we saw this. I can't wait to tell Tosh. They like Lavendel.
Yeah. Yeah. 1:36. I'm a man that likes to do things up to the end. Discover the god's ritual location. Treviso. Harding, sweetheart, I love you, but this is Lucanus' area.
Rook stopped the Auton. Took down their comic maker. He did your job for you. He's a hero.
Just a meddling busybody. Where was Rook when the dragon attacked our city?
Where were you? I'm trying to deal with another.
I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from taking over.
Jacobus?
I'm fine. But I'm not going to be a part of this.
Well, now that that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the Butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
Both are important. Strong with the crows, strong against the gods.
Someone else seems to think so. The contact knows the city and the Antam.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
People in this city continue to sicken and die. Do you not have other more pressing matters to attend to?
So where are we meeting?
Near the field hospital, where the market used to be.
And they asked for me, not you or Viago.
Even with what happened to Treviso, your fight against the gods is spoken of by many. You have respect, and no small admiration.
From who, though? That's the question.
Okay.
There's really no clue who it is.
They're foolish enough to think crows are reliable. That's a clue about their worth.
They promise help.
So do you when you're not killing each other. Treviso deserves better.
It's getting the best.
That has yet to be proven.
Bro, have you seen yourself? Where were you? Oh wait, they were fighting. You were sitting in a villa somewhere. Dog, what the fuck are you on?
Hypothetically, what if I'm walking into an ambush?
I would prepare for one.
Not everything is an adder in the wardrobe.
I said to prepare. I didn't say not to go.
What about the human help the Antam is getting? You have any leads on that?
We continue what you started. The other Talons are turning over every stone.
You trust them? Not even your first Talon is safe from your infighting.
We are all Antivan crows.
And yet those of us sworn to Treviso are beneath you.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
If we can remove the Butcher and weaken the Antam, then perhaps Treviso can start to heal from the Blight. With luck, this informant is our key to that. Find them, Rook. Hear what they have to say. Our informant is near the field hospital, Rook.
They said you'd know them on sight.
Remember, there are injured people there. Don't damage anything.
Oh, go fuck yourself, Governor. I'll know them on sight, huh? Well,
An unknown contact. Sounds like a trap.
We're fighting gods with the crows. I'm curious who would try to trap us. If our informant actually knows where Eldinan and Gillinan are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk. Yeah.
well, if you try to trap me, someone's meeting the business end of my damn axe. And no, the business end is not the hilt. No, it's the blade. It'll be a tender, loving kiss. Depending on what you see.
Okay. Iago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is actually true.
For the love of Treviso.
Rook, I presume.
The Butcher.
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered on town flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged.
Okay.
Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
Good, then leave.
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You and the crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
You knew I was coming. Cut to the chase and tell me where the gods want their ritual.
The gods.
What's up with the deep
strength? But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a
Damn,
ritual.
dog. What's up with, talking to bated breath?
If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city. So, you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
Okay.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the Blight. Finish them off. We need to go after the Butcher. So the Butcher wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Treviso. That's what's happening.
He's given in to the gods' corruption.
Oh, fucking fun. Okay.
Everyone's acting like normal. Like the Butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Who would believe it?
Save it to keep your head down, I guess.
Come. I wait among the drowned. You deserve it.
See?
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
Okay, dude. I'll cut your head off.
My Treviso. Will not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
There's the Butcher. He's a Reaver and fighting his own Anton.
That thing cannot answer questions.
We have to hope he's still in there.
Motherfucking tastic.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Act me, fight me, they say. So beautiful, but not like Treviso.
There's nothing left of it.
I see Tearstone Island! The ritual! Tearstone Island!
Adam.
He's gone. And he named the ritual site. Tearstone Island.
The Butcher kept his word.
He got the death he wanted. Good trade, I guess. And he gave us the information we came for.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it. What's left of it, anyways.
The Butcher did warn us about a traitor. Didn't get a chance to name them, though. Thanks for confirming that for us, Eventually.
Given how much that man talked, I'm shocked he actually kept his mouth shut.
You sold Treviso out to the Antam.
I did what I did to help this city, to save it, to keep my people from being slaughtered like cattle by the
They're already doing it.
And you let us suffer and sicken in favor of Menrathus. I gave up the crows, you gave up the whole city. Treviso is dying, Rook. And its killer wears your face.
I've met some terrible people lately, even without counting Elganon and Gillenane. You're right up there in some pretty august company. What if Treviso's people could have fought back? Could have rallied to the city's defense? But the Antam kept them weak, let them die. That happened because of a choice you made. I live with the consequences of my decisions. Can you say the same?
You live with nothing, Rook. You have the luxury of distraction, of defining all your actions by the greater good. So take your team to Tearstone Island. Face Elganon and Gillenane, strike them down. Or don't. Either way, Treviso is dying.
The
But
first talent
it's
next to me.
still mine. Leave its funerary rites to one who cared enough about this city to make themselves its villain.
Ah, I'll push you till the end. Cool. Dope. Super dope.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The governor betrayed us all. And for what? A city that is sick, and whose recovery will be measured in years.
I take it you heard? The butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antam fell in line?
Whatever the Antam are looking for, Eventually's giving it to them.
The Blight changes things. Even the Antam fear it. The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
If only we'd figured out it was Eventually before all this started.
I wish the same. But regret does neither of us good.
We knew someone had delivered Treviso to the butcher. You brought us their name.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Evenchi all along. They think they have the power in the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Evenchi will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
Eventually keeps talking about restoring order and rebuilding Treviso. But what then?
I believe the good governor's plan was to risk the city to try and claim the nation. If the Antam beheaded the crows, who would merchant princes hire? Who would invaders fear?
As if the Antam would fill that role. This was a bookkeeper's angry grab at power.
Fair enough.
You're not concerned the gods will send the Antam more support?
The gods might come for us, but they're coming for everyone. I believe you are crafting the answer to that, and we will help as we can.
When Eventually left, they made it sound like they were planning something.
I suspect it will be about restoring order as they see it, and that the crows will be first on their list.
Whatever the good governor's intent, we'll end it.
We'll stop Eventually.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Eventually confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgarnon and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Evenchi.
If you truly want to help Treviso recover from the Blight, help us deal with the governor.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
Say less. Say less. And I did that right in time. 155. For the love of Treviso, the Black Corrupted Butcher revealed Tearstone Island as the location of the god's next ritual site. He is dead. 2015 Team Crow's Knights, Governor Vinci declared themselves the one who betrayed Treviso to the Antam. Now Vinci controls the Antam, and the Crows must fight harder at advocates oppose the corruption. Ooh. I'll take that. Lovely. And now the Inquisitor. But that's something for another time.
How did no one see Vinci's betrayal coming?
Perhaps they did. There's a difference between knowing and being willing to stand.
They
Fair
were
enough.
someone else's problem, and the city paid the price.
Okay. Are you serious? Oh, I need about 400 more. Motherfucker. Oh. This is much better. I look at the mains to see what I got. $561, it was close. And this was even close. Anyway. I love you guys to pieces. Thank you guys so much. It seems like we know exactly where to go. It looks like I still have one more shot at everything before. Oh, well, wait. Before I go, let me head back to the lighthouse to make sure that I don't have other places I need to be. You have foods. That is good. Believe me, I need some. Oh. After I'm done here, I will be grabbing my foods too. Cool. What you've done in Lavendale, I thought should thank you, but now I'm reading this and can't find the words. Our village is no stranger to bad luck and unfortunate occurrences. Somehow, part of it always stays standing, but that doesn't mean that people will always survive what they get. So many of us are still here. You, Efka, and Antoine never saw us as a lost cause. This is the end of Fells. If you aren't dead, then you're still alive. I may have a warden's lifespan, whatever that means now, but I'm still alive. Every day I see more flowers returning. Oscar taught me how to use them to help others. Make sure his lessons live on. One. Hell yeah. Seems like I still have a mission left. Rook, we've gotten word of the governor's plans for Treviso is not good. Come find us in the diamond. Iago. Time to kill. And let's go talk to our woman here.
Up for a trip to the Cobbled Swan?
Why? What's happening?
Nothing that I know of. With Aelia taken care of, I thought we'd check in. Maybe enjoy the Swan for once?
I like that. The new boss. Relax with Neb. That is actually going to be good. I actually get to have a real date with the bitch. Instead of, personal death. Oh, I have time-sensitive manner with Aruganis.
Valara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
It's hard. At least I got to talk to him at the end. The real him.
That's something. But I'm sure it still hurts. if anything happened to Hassan.
Cherish him while you can.
That's the truth.
Heck yeah.
Spite will not stop demanding revenge for Treviso. Is there any more we can do?
Yes. Yes, we can. And come on, we can't end without seeing our buddy. I booped Snoop. Oh. On the pets. The mighty pets. Sorry, I had to. Manfred. Come on, man. I can't wait. In his former life, he was a fucking rock, paper, scissors champion. I can't beat that.
Need and knowledge.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been fun. I like that. So, appreciate you. Thank you all. And thank you guys so much for listening. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. I hope everyone has a beautiful day. Thank you, honey, for joining me. You're awesome. I need my fleas. So, thank you guys so much. Next time we come back here, we'll be doing the rest of the main missions. Also, just chilling and hanging out when we can. So I appreciate you all. But until next time, I'll see you guys then. Peace out.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're driven.
There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?